is your opinion on putting money into equity crowdfunding, like those listed in crowdplus.ai?
First, we need to know that equity crowdfunding, do you know when you put the money of 1,000 ringgit or 100 ringgit into this equity crowdfunding, do you know what do you invest into?
Yes, so they do list what is the products or what is the company that's doing the crowdfunding and what is the expected returns.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's say they will normally say in 3 years time this is expected rate of return, or this is the expected return at the end of the 3 years. But I'm just curious, license in Malaysia, and is it a good diversification to say put a small portion of my portfolio into crowdfunding?
Okay. Number one, let me take the opportunity to do some education here in India. Now, when I put, say, 10,000 ringgit into a share in the KLCI, Bursa Malaysia, I am putting my money to buy a share of a listed company. And the listed company, the fact that they are listed, meaning that they have proven their business model, they have got profit track record, and they are governed by the regulator to make sure that they report their profit and loss statement every quarter. Do you follow me, Cynthia?
Yep.
Yeah. So it is a company which has a proven business model. When we invest into a company under equity crowdfunding, those companies, they are not listed. In fact, most of the companies are startup company, whereby the business model is not proven. Whether they can make money or not, very difficult to tell. But they got a story to tell that this product or this service may grow very fast. No? So can you see the difference?
Yes.
Yes. So for that matter, you are right. So if you ask me to rate the risk, if I were to say a share, investing in a share of the listed company, I would say the risk is quite high. To invest in the company or equity crowdfunding, I would say the risk is super high.
Okay.
Okay. So, but having said that, I wouldn't say that you should not even try to invest in equity crowdfunding. But say for example, if you got 100% of your investment asset and you allocate only say less than 1% into equity crowdfunding, then I think it will give you some experience, you know, and you are also psychologically prepared that this money that you invest may be 100% gone 2 years or 3 years later.
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
So if you are prepared like that, then of course then there's no issue for you to invest into equity crowdfunding. But if you talk about you want to diversify your money, and the money that you have got is a serious money and you do not want to take the kind of risk, I would say diversify your investment going through unit trust, diversify your investment in using ETF will be a better option. Because this kind of investment invest into solid and business model proven company, and this company can last longer period, and if you don't like certain company, you can switch into a better performing company at any time. So if this money is your serious money, I would suggest to you not to go for equity crowdfunding. But if this money is just a small portion of your investment fund and is your fund money, then of course you can always try your luck in equity crowdfunding. I hope I answered your question, Cynthia.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Yap.
Welcome. Let's say I have 20,000 cash. Is it better to invest or pay off housing loan to reduce the monthly repayment amount? Now, this is a good question. Okay, for you to make this decision, it's very important for you to consider that. Let me assume that you already have sufficient cash for your cash reserve for your emergency fund. This is 20,000 on top of that. So this 20,000, Okay, the answer very much depending on what kind of investment instrument and what kind of return that you are getting from this investment instrument. If you were to invest into certain investment and you can get, for example, like 8% return or 10% return per annum, okay, and then your housing loan, say for example, if it's charging you an interest of say 4%, okay, then definitely it is better off for you to charge for you to take this 20,000 to invest to enjoy 8% or 10% return rather than to settle this loan repayment. Okay, but if you don't know where to invest and your money is FD anyway and you are not able to take risk for investment, and FD is only giving you only maybe less than 2% return and your loan maybe is 4%, then for that matter definitely it's more worthwhile for you to take the 20,000 to settle the loan. So I hope I managed to answer your questions. If money is important to you, please remember to subscribe to my channel.